You were right to mention SNAP benefits, and that brings up the question again on a state level. Are there things that can be done to provide that which the federal government will no longer pay for once this bill goes into effect?
Well, that's what the Trump administration is banking on. So, with regard to SNAP, they're going to stick the states with 25% of the bill, and some states will be able to afford it and some won't. It depends. In California, we're running a budget deficit, as I'm sure your viewers are aware, and so it makes it very difficult. And whether that's for healthcare or for food. But what I do know is how many of my constituents rely on SNAP just to get by. I live in a very expensive state, in a very expensive part of an expensive state. And you got people who are working, who are doing the best they can. But if, they need the SNAP benefit just to be able to feed their kids, or if you're a senior and you need that just to get by, or a veteran and you need that to have enough to eat. I mean, for God's sake, why would we cut just the basic necessity of food, particularly for kids? When you invest in kids, there's really no better investment you can make than ensuring that that child has a positive learning environment and a decent quality of nutrition and enough to just make the basics work. When you invest in kids, the economic multiple of that is usually 6 or 7 to 1. I've seen studies even higher than that in terms of the long-term positive economic outcome for that child, their positive societal outcome. They pay more in taxes. Their rates of being involved with the criminal justice system go way down. So I just don't know how we could be any more dumb. And the administration could do anything dumber than cutting funding that help kids with better outcomes. It makes no sense.
If California has to step up and provide some of these benefits at the state level, will that involve raising taxes on Californians?
Well, for the administration, that's a feature, not a bug, right? I mean, the money has to come from somewhere. And in California, for a number of years, we're running surpluses. Our state revenue is very dependent on income taxes compared to some other states. So it's very volatile. The answer would be up to our friends in Sacramento to see, where we're at. But many other states are simply not going to have any other choice but to increase the level of taxes at the state level in order to fill the gap, or dramatically cut the services. In either event, it's a loser for the residents for every state in the union.